Good morning, you guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful day out. I'm out early. Brent and I went and got coffee this morning, and it's gorgeous. The weather is perfect. I'm in a short sleeve shirt and I'm in some pants, and it's just fabulous. So I have some very minimal things to do in the garden today. Some cleanup that I need to do. My window box with the bubble gums. The window box that's right there, that's being blown out by the sunlight. It needs a little bit of help. I want to pull out the last Sunbelievable that I have up front because it's pretty much fully gone to seed now, and so it's just done. Not my rooster, just a reminder. And then I wanted to get one plant in the ground, and that is all we're doing. We're keeping things a little mellow for the next week or two because I'm going on a trip. So videos are going to be very mellow. I also wanted to show you guys my November mediocre. That's what we're calling it. It's my October glory maple tree, and it has never once been an October glory. It's always been a November mediocre and December sad because I have 2 leaves on it that are red. That's great. So let me turn the camera around, show you guys what's gonna come out today, and this beautiful, beautiful tree. So we're up at the front of the house, and this is my Sunbelievable sunflower. This is the last one. I left it because it looked the best out of the other ones. This one still was performing, and now it's done. I mean, there's some blooms on it, but they're teeny tiny blooms, so I'm not going to save any of them. Like, look at the flower stem. The stem is that long, so I can't really save that. And so a majority of this is just seed at this point. But I don't think that it even produces seed. Yeah, I don't think this thing even produces, maybe those are seeds. I don't know. Either way, it's a patented plant, so I won't even be saving seeds from it. And I will just get my hands on a few more for next year because I would really like to grow these again next year. It was a beautiful, beautiful plant. I did 5 of them, and it was totally worth it. And then I also have an amaranth here that it needs to get pulled out. I planted this here, and I thought that it died, and it turns out that it grew up, and I didn't even get to see the amaranth bloom, and then the plant died, and now it's just that. So I don't know which one that one is. Yeah. And then my rose that's here, this thing is doing so beautiful. This is the Eden Climber rose, and my goal was to plant it here, train it along the fence here, have blooms facing down, and then I'm training it behind the arborvitae that's right there, and I want to go up and over the trellis or the arbor, and then I want roses to hang down on this. I just thought it would be really, really pretty. And then right above this rose is my October glory. It's not glorious, it's green. And what's going to happen is it's going to start to turn orange and start to turn red. It's doing it. You can see here's one of my bright red leaves. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. And then there's a couple on the other side. But this is usually about all I get. And then all of my leaves tend to fall off of it. So usually we'll get hit with like a day that gets really cold, and all of the leaves will just turn brown and die. And so I usually don't get the beautiful October glory show. So I was thinking maybe this might need to get replaced with a maple that has a little bit more color, that does better in my area. It's beautiful. It's just, I want the color. I like it because it's so mature now. And it does give us privacy on the front porch from like this angle, but I really want the color. I planted it because I thought October glory, and I looked them up and they're beautiful, but it's not beautiful. So that's that rant. And then we're gonna come in here today and we're going to take care of this. Oh, did you guys see the hummingbird? Oh, look, it's back. So we have the blue suede shoes. I think it is rocking the blue suede shoes or something, salvia. And the hummingbirds have loved this plant. I mean, point in case right here. It's been so much fun to watch them. Okay, that was really cool. I love seeing the hummingbirds. I was actually gonna come up here and show you guys the bees that have been on the alyssum that's here. So the bees have been going crazy for the alyssum, and the hummingbirds have been going crazy for the salvia that's in the window box. So this has been a really great way to continue to feed all the pollinators and let them just continue to eat. And look at the bubble gums. This is what I should have done this spring. Bubblegum is just an amazing, amazing plant, and I should have done this, and I didn't. You live, you learn, you move on. next year we will be doing bubble gums again because I absolutely have to. And I love the alyssum. They smell good. They're beautiful. But the Creeping Jenny is no longer gorgeous. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to pretty much hack this all the way back. I'm going to just take it all off. It's definitely donezo, and I'm over it. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. I'm sure that it'll come back because the roots are still alive, and I'm sure there will be little pieces that I don't get. Like you can already see the dichondra is coming back, which that doesn't bother me at all. So if I can cut it back and let it just do like a huge rejuvenation prune, that'll be perfect. So we're gonna get all 3 of those because that is just taking away from the beauty that is the window box. That looks a million times better. Let's move on to the rest of the stuff that I need to do up here so we can get to planting now. Didn't even see it. I'm gonna go put this inside. Okay, I got the rose cleaned up, and I did end up cleaning up this Unbelievable and leaving it. So I still have a very small plant. It just looked so good on the interior that I just kind of decided why not, and there's a bee on it right now. So I had to leave it. So I think I'm gonna see if I can winter this over and if it will just kind of continue. So if I can get one more year out of it, I might as well. If we get cold, I'll just throw some frost cloth over it. But to see the bees on it, I just thought I needed to at least try. And the interior of it has so much growth. Look at all of that. So I decided that I needed to just try. So that looks good. Trimmed the rose up a little bit. Very, very happy with that. It looks a lot better, and I just can't believe that I found a rose on there. And then the window box up here looks really good. So let's go ahead and go get the plant planted, the Aronia, and talk about it. It looks, because I can't wait. I'm at a loss for words, apparently. I'm doing great. I can't speak. It's fine. Let's go back. So this is the Aronia called Low Scape SnowFire. And when I got it, it was basically dormant. I think it was pushed into an early dormancy. They shipped it very, very late in the season, which was, I asked them to. And so they had to like make it go dormant for it to ship. And it started to break dormancy. So you can see all of the little buds that are starting to come from it. And it even started to flower. Isn't that funny? So it's definitely a little confused, which is fine. It'll just go right back into dormancy. It's not going to be the end of the world at all, but it'll be fine. So this gorgeous plant is going to get 4 to 6 feet tall and about 3 to 4 feet wide. So perfect to tuck into landscapes. It's not going to be like absolutely massive or anything. It is a full sun lover. So I want to make sure that I'm giving this as much sun as I can. So it's going to go on this side of our property because this side is full sun. That side over there is morning sun, afternoon shade. So we'll make sure that it goes on the side where it's going to get as much sun as it possibly can. And ignore the frog. That is my frog. Growing zones, that's not my rooster though. Growing zones 3 through 9. So pretty much anyone can grow this plant. And I'm very, very excited about it. I mean, 3 through 9 is a huge, huge range. And it's mid-sized native shrub, benefits wildlife, so it's perfect. The frog is so loud all of a sudden. So I'm going to read this directly from the Proven Winners website. And it says, the top 3 reasons to grow Low Scape SnowFire Aronia. It's mound habit, perfect for middle of the border or informal low hedges, tolerates a wide range of growing conditions, and white flowers in the spring and dark purple fruit, and bright fall foliage. So you get spring flowers, you get fall foliage, you get to feed the natives, and it's heat tolerant, it produces berries, it says that it's salt tolerant, drought tolerant, erosion control, a bog plant, attracts bees, butterflies, and it's native to North America. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, the only way it would get better is I think if it had pink berries. But we'll take these, like, I mean, they're like a very glossy, dark purple. They're almost black. So I'm not mad at it at all. We'll pop photos up on the screen, I'm sure, of the like fall color and like the blooms on it. They're beautiful. They're teeny tiny, but the whole entire thing is going to be covered in blooms in the springtime. So I do think this is a very interesting plant, and I'm very excited to get this in the ground. So let's go get this planted, because I think I might have a really good spot for it. So the Aronia is going to get planted on this side, and my initial thought was that I really wanted to do grasses in between the espaliers, and I want touches of formality in the garden. I don't want full formality in the garden. And so what I think I'm going to do is, in between each of the espaliers, I'm just going to plant something different. And so I think that I might just plant this right here. It's a native, it's beautiful, I get fall color from it, and it'll fill that entire space out. So I need some more like structures, and I need like I do need things that are evergreen. So my plan is to find evergreens to start adding into this bed, because pretty much everything here dies back. I don't think anything in here stays alive in the winter. Yeah, I don't have one evergreen. So I need to find some things that are evergreen, but I do want to find some things that are tall and are narrow. I saw a holly that I was thinking that would be really beautiful to plant in between some of these, but I just don't want it to be so repetitive, because I don't have formality everywhere in the garden, so I just want little hints of it. So I'm thinking this could go right there, just like that. I think that'll be perfect. And then it'll get some like vertical interest, and it'll be beautiful in the summer, spring, fall, and then dormant in the winter. And then I can go in with like some low evergreens or something like that. I don't know, that's my thought. Let's get this planted. And I am gonna go in with fertilizer. This is the Espoma plant tongue. I just keep it in a bucket because this is so handy to carry around. I think that was definitely needed. I needed something that had some height and some interest and some spring color and some fall color, and so I cannot wait for that to grow up, fill that space out, maybe go in with a couple little evergreens tucked in on the sides or something like that, some low growers. Perfect. So that is going to be it. That should reach and fill this entire area out. I think I'll kind of keep it trimmed so it doesn't do what this grass did. This grass got way too big. So I'll keep it so it stays a little bit more on the narrow side. And so that, my friends, is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I always enjoy mellow days in the garden, getting one specific plant planted and doing a couple little garden tasks that I've been putting off because those were things that I just didn't want to deal with. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for visiting our garden. The shadows are terrible right now. It's the middle of the day. Anyways, thank you for visiting our garden, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.